It was not pleasant. If you weren't me, everyone loves their own brand.
Don't worry.
Doesn't bother me.
That's just incense right there. It's gonna go out in a little bit. You know, we're trying to release some positive vibes and positive energy and shit. So, like the incense, you know, do a whole ritual, you know, the whole nipple twist and all that crazy shit.
The old nipple twist.
Yeah.
We're gonna go elbow deep in everyone's assholes tonight.
That's a big possibility. Make it cut in half trying. Make it cut in half trying. Don't play with my machete. But really quick, on a serious, I'm going to drop this GoFundMe in the chat for everybody.
Yep.
If you can, feel free to please, at the very least, hit that share button. But as you can see, one of our co-hosts isn't here, so his better half had she actually just fucked cancer up. She beat cancer, but of course there's some expenses they're gonna need some help with, so they started to GoFundMe. And again, if you can help, donate. If you can't, hit that share. Hit that share if you can donate or not, please just hit that share. Let's get it around and let's help. You know what I mean? But again, she already kicked cancer's ass, but let's help her continue the fight. So that's locked in the comments. Ronell was good. How's it going?
How's it going?
He's probably drunk right now.
Damn.
Hey, I told you, give me 30 minutes. I 8 or 9 beers deep, and apparently this was 9.7%. So
instead of walk hard, he's gonna have a hard time walking.
Hard walk. It's gonna be a hard walk.
Yep.
To bed.
Yep. But I do have an introduction for you guys. So
let's roll.
Wow.
Yeah. Listen up here, people. Time for episode 104 of Popcorn and Pints. Weird, the Al Yankovic story, and Walking Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Funny title. I know. I got it. We're probably going to talk a lot about that when we get to talking. So, grab those pints, grab those snacks, turn up your speakers, put us on the motherfucking big screen because it's gonna be a show. Rock on with Popcorn and Pints tonight. As soon as I shut the fuck up, we're all gonna start talking again. Thanks for popping by, motherfuckers. Thanks for popping by.
You really enjoy those.
I do. I was having a blast doing those.
Oh, shit.
I'm excited, man. We talked about either one of these movies for an hour, so this is going to be fun.
And the reason why I had so much energy is because we were talking about, that was the same day. I did that intro the same day I did the intro for Thanksgiving. So I was already on that great energy.
There you go. So what do you want to start with?
I think we should start with Walk Hard.
I'm good.
I would
Walk Hard. All right, let's do this. Ratings?
One momento. Ufafento. But said Walk Hard, right?
Yep.
Walk hard. Oh, tonight we're gonna be spinning the wheel. That'll be bad.
Nice.
Oh, the wheel comes back tonight.
Yes, the wheels up because 2 will be getting spun. Hopefully, we get something new.
Yeah,
we do have one working behind the scenes.
Yep.
Which I discussed with you guys before, but
oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I gotta send some stuff.
Yep, me too. I met it too early last night. She named a couple that I forgot what they are, and so I'll just ask her again, and she had to find 2 more. And that's if no one else took it. So then I'll have to go have her find backups.
There's no shortage of these movies.
No, there's so many.
Not at all. I sent my 4 to the group chat. But
I hope she picks something she hasn't seen. My wife hasn't seen a lot of Disney shit. She didn't like watching TV and shit.
Gee, I wonder what the wheel is.
That'll be interesting.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
It is Disney though, but hey, listen, spoiler alert.
This is a spoiler show. My bad.
Yeah, we spoil shit all the time. Fuck it. It wasn't a secret because we mentioned Disney Wheel before. But anyway, that's gonna be coming up next, the Disney Wheel. And then once the Disney Wheel is done, we're just gonna make a wheel for our significant others. They can pick whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, back to the chick picks.
Basically, it doesn't have to be a chick movie. It can be whatever the fuck they want. Doesn't have to be a theme.
Yeah,
They just
it's all
want to
good.
get 4 at a time until we cycle through some shit.
Technically, the last one wasn't just chick flicks. Then your girl had the Meg.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a chick flick.
Not at all.
But it's all good. It's all good.
It's open up to wherever they want to watch. We're gonna have to watch a lot of some shit I don't want to talk about that. We'll talk about that when we have.
Come on, let's do this.
Christopher Jenkins.
9. 9 for Walk Hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
7.
Okay. Uh, 7.5. 7.5 for me as of right now.
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of funny stuff in it, like little side things and everything.
This is a movie you got to watch a couple times to get or remember all the jokes.
Exactly.
I think this is like and this is only the second or third time I've seen it. I don't remember because it came out a while ago.
So many fucking dick puns.
A full frontal. There's full dawn in this.
Yeah, right next to his head.
I was fucking dying.
Hey, Dewey, where's the what is
He's having a conversation on the phone with his wife and just casually, hey, I'm on the phone. He's like, where's
fucking giant orgy and shit.
Full dawn.
Oh my god.
This movie I forgot how ridiculous this movie was.
This motherfucker went to rehab not once but twice. Motherfucker, damn.
3 wives, one of them 2 times.
Yeah, I like how they did the fucking every time he goes into the room with fucking what's his face, and he's like, dude, you don't want no.
Tim Meadows. That was I fucking.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I fucking do. He goes to the door. So he gets a hooked on drug, every different drug every time.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Meadows he talks up reefer, then cocaine, then pills, and then
LSD,
and then boner pills.
Boner pills, yeah, that show's funny at the end. He's like, wait, you don't want in on this? Did you hear me? Get me hard on for 4 hours. Oh man, it's so fucking stupid things.
Yeah, and I like that they basically foreshadowed every bad thing that was about to happen. Like they talk about, they talk about like before he cut his brother in half with the machete. He's like, I'm gonna live forever.
Yeah,
they're walking on the farm there. Yeah,
fucking stupid.
The mom succumbs to vertigo by falling out the window, and it gets the radio in the head. Yeah. The wrong son died.
Every time, the wrong son died. That shit's fucked up.
Oh man,
him and his million kids.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
And the girl was all over him, but motherfucking bitch was cheating. There was like all different colored babies.
Mm-hmm.
I cracked up. So when he's doing the TV show there, and he sits down for that interview, and the news anchor is asking him about his kids, and he's like, "Custody is trying to be forced upon me, by my wives." I feel like if you don't want to be, I feel like if you don't want to be there, you should just be able to walk away. I was fucking dying.
It was hilarious. It was fucking hilarious. And what made it kind of funny is, all joking aside, I can almost see some stupid ass celebrity saying that on TV or in an interview and being, and that'll be like the clip of the week, clip of the month, clip of the year.
Dude, that's 100% how celebrities are.
Oh, 100, yeah.
But I mean, pretty much
the fame gets to them and shit, and you just turn into a fucking drug addict and fucked up. Have an interview saying stupid shit. Whatever you want, like you don't even know what reality is anymore.
Well, part of what makes that easy, I'm sure, is having so much money that you can just pay wet nurses and daycare stuff.
Exactly.
People.
Yeah. That's very true.
Especially when you start as a child star. I feel sorry for them. They're the ones that get the most damage.
Fucked up worse than anybody.
Lindsay Lohan, for example. She took down the dark path. Well, I guess she's picking herself back up. She's in some Hallmark movies, Aaron. Your favorite channel. Aaron's favorite channel. You get to see Lindsay Lohan this year.
I didn't say it was my favorite channel now, James. I said I enjoy the channel, Lifetime channel. I do.
He said he loved it so much he got a tattoo that said Hallmark is not just for whites anymore.
I never said that. I never said that.
I haven't seen that tattoo.
Nor do I have that silly ass tattoo.
Early on, where he's still trying to become the musician after he gets married at 15 and has his wife's complaining after she has a baby.
That shit was funny every time. He was like, I'm only 15. Yeah,
pretty good for being 15, married, and having a kid.
Oh,
and then she says, I wrote it down. She says, I do believe in you. I just know you're going to fail.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Does she keep saying it every time they're on the phone? Like they're about to say, I love you. You're going to fail. And hangs up the phone.
Yeah. Like we're falling apart. Dude, I loved all the actors in this movie. There's John C. Reilly. He's always great. Kristen Wiig was his first wife. Jenna Fisher.
Fisher from The Office.
I forget that
Pam.
She's done shit outside of The Office.
I know, right? I know.
But she's great in this.
Mm-hmm. That sex scene where they're trying to avoid not having sex.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was funny. Then when that actually... the wedding, the fucking room.
Yep.
That shit slammed against shit and everything. That was funny. A lot of funny stuff, but it's like part of me feels like, okay, the Riley, like it felt like the same character as Talladega.
I don't think there's a lot of range in what John C. Reilly does.
It's like all the same characters. Same thing with Step Brothers.
You know what it felt like for me too, a little bit. Now that you mention it, it felt like it was missing Will Ferrell, being either his rival or his buddy, just something. Like you throw Will Ferrell in this movie, and it's a better movie. It's funnier just because he's in there and their connection. To me, I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, this came after Step Brothers, right?
I think so. I don't know what year this.
Because this is where he got noticed, and they're like, "Yo, okay, we like your character, like your style. See, I got a character for you."
I liked John C. Reilly in these comedy heydays and everything, but I never thought he was a leading man.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's why I said if you put Will Ferrell in this movie, this is a better movie.
I mean, he did. Yeah, he did good. He played the character right, but it's like it's him through the whole thing. Like every movie, it's the same character.
What about when he's working the nightclub and Daryl from The Office, who's I can't remember the actor's name.
Yeah, I forgot his name too. He's from The Office too. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And but it's the black band there, and Daryl can't play because he has his hand broken. So John C. Reilly goes out there and plays their song "Negro Man," and they're and he turns to the club owners like, "Is he playing Negro Man?"
By the way, before I forget, that's the connection. The Office. You got Dwight and Weird Al.
Yep, Office connection. These are all Office actors.
Yeah,
good job.
As Dr. Demento.
Dr. Demento, yep. But I mean, there's a lot of funny parts in this.
There's good. It gets better as it goes along, for sure. One thing. It just gets more and more over the top ridiculous, but nothing that really takes you out of the story ridiculous. At least, it's an awesome play on all the musical documentaries that have come before it.
Yeah, because it goes through all the fucking trials and tribulations just in a comedic way.
Oh yeah,
like the drugs, then rehab, then the drugs.
Came with that one fucking weird ass song. Everybody's like, what the fuck is this?
What about when he first goes into the studio to record there? I forgot what song he's singing that.
Oh yeah, he was singing someone else's song. It was That's Amore.
Yeah, he's singing That's Amore. And then the guy on the intercom, the producer's like, "You've made me lose faith in the Jewish people." because it's 3 Jewish people that are running the label or whatever it is he's signed to.
Yeah, that's just that.
Like, god damn, there's some serious dark jokes in this.
Some shit in it. And I love it. I love it. I hope that shit never. I know people are getting softer and more. Don't watch it, people. Listen, don't soften up our comedy and all that shit. If you don't feel it, then you don't want to. You get offended by it. Don't fucking watch it. Then you won't be offended. Watch shit you like to watch. That's all.
And then was Tim Meadows was great though. I love Tim Meadows in everything I've ever seen him in.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when Dewey walks into the bathroom literally every time. You don't want no part of this shit, Dewey.
Yeah, I know. It was fucking great. It killed me every time.
Mm-hmm.
He started talking.
Even when it started with the reefer, he's like, "What about a hangover? It doesn't give you a hangover. It's like it's literally the safest thing you can do."
Yeah, it is.
It was funny. I like how they kept to that though. Every drug get introduced, it's the same thing. He walks in the closet.
Oh yeah, that was a great running joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it worked for this movie. Like it doesn't work for everything when they try to have those little running jokes, but it worked for this movie. Oh, it goes back to that. Yeah, that was good with it.
What about the song? These things with Jenna Fisher there, where everything sounds like a sexual innuendo before he goes into the second part of the sentence. I don't remember any of it now. I wish I wrote it down.
No, me either. Yeah, I forgot the lyrics too. But there's back and forth.
All I remember is "Let's do it."
Yeah.
And they're just going back and forth.
Oh, okay. I forgot exactly what he said, but the fucking one part where he was like, I don't know who he said it to, but he was like, I had a dream that she was sucking on my nuts or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, he was talking. It's when his wife came in when he was getting ready to have sex with his other wife. And he was like something about their connection. He was like, "I had a dream, or you told me about a dream you had about you sucking my balls or something."
Yeah. Like,
what kind of an apology is that?
Yeah, it's just funny.
I love his wild character though. Like he has like that. He plays like crazy, weird, wild character.
Ridiculous. There's the part where like after he starts cheating on his wife and he's going down that rabbit hole, and they're having this montage with his song playing. He's having sex with this one random girl on the bed, but he's calling into the radio station.
Yeah.
He's like, "Am I on the radio?" And she's just going to town like right on top of him. Like he's not even there.
Did he at one point he says, "Oh, I forgot you were there"?
Yeah, I forgot you were there.
If you forget, that is bad. Something is wrong. Something is wrong.
I'm curious what she was working with. If he didn't even know what he was doing, how the fuck is that getting controlled?
I don't know.
There's
whatever he was on, I don't want it. I do not want that.
There's the after he's clean, there's the scene where he goes to India and they meet the Beatles.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Jack Black is Jack Black is
Paul
no,
McCartney.
He wasn't Ringo.
He was Paul McCartney.
Was he McCartney?
Yep, and who the fuck was John Lennon? I forgot who that was.
Jack Black was the only one I wrote down. I think Justin Long.
Justin Long was one of them. That's the other one. Fuck, man. That's the second movie I've seen him in recently.
Oh yeah, fucking
Barbarian.
Yeah,
that was a fucking hysterical sequence where they get him to do LSD.
Yeah,
open your mind.
Dennis J was like, his cartoon was fucked up.
Jenna Fisher's like, okay, just this one time. Go do LSD with the Beatles.
fucking.
Oh no, it's a bad trip. Don't have a bad thought. I had a bad thought. Oh no.
The guy who's teaching the mantras and shit is just like, what the fuck is going on? They're just talking back and forth about drugs and shit.
What about when he goes through his protest song phase and he writes a protest song about midgets?
That's they mentioned at the ward he had like a nickname. They're AKA something Big Midget or something.
The song was called Midget Man. And he's singing about seeing life from their point of view, like literally from like height wise or something like that. I don't remember what the lyrics were. But I'm like, oh my god.
Big Midget. Oh my! I was laughing so hard at that part. Like shit like that. I'm always laughing at shit like that. Always.
Yeah, so fucking stupidity. And you know, his character is like someone's uneducated, like deep south. It's always like a country version, like country style, like country singer, you know, the cowboy type thing.
Race car. Yeah, is there something?
Yeah, it's like the same character. Like,
yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny. He plays it well. It's a fucking.
I was gonna say with him. I mean, I haven't seen him in anything lately that I know of.
Oh, me either.
I think he may have done a few dramatic roles.
I was gonna say,
he definitely did. I remember him in one. I just can't remember.
I don't think he's done as much comedy.
I was gonna say I could see him in some serious roles, like with his usually. I feel like with comedians, a lot of times they can play those really serious. They can be hilarious, but then they can play those really good serious roles as well.
Honestly, I think comedy is probably the hardest thing to pull off.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I agree. I listen to a lot of podcasts of comedians are the thing. What they go through, you're like, yo, I would have never made it. I would have never done that shit.
Depends on how bad you want it, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, another part that cracked me up after he's running around trying to after he comes back from his Beatles experience and he's a hippie and he's trying to record an album with legitimately like 100 musicians and he needs 50,000 New Guinea horn players and stuff like that. And Jenna Fisher's still married to him at that point, and she's like, and he agrees to quit the drug. Then all of a sudden, he puts something in his mouth, and she's like, "What did you just put in your mouth? That's not gum." It's PCP. And then he goes on like a Hulk rage. He's like, he's flipping the car, he's climbing the building.
Oh my god,
that was fucking cracking up.
Shit.
Yeah, it's a funny movie.
When he starts having visions of his brother, but when his brother is older, and it's
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The older version of his brother, and and Jonah Hill goes, "You ever try to jerk off with a ghost hand? Nothing." Yeah. So like, what the? What the fuck?
That sucks.
Oh man, it got so much better as it went along. Like, this is a movie you got to watch a couple times when you're in a good mood or you're have some kind of substance to help the experience.
This is the second time I've seen it.
First time for me.
I think I laughed more the first time.
Never even heard of it, honestly. Never even heard of it.
This is a movie that it's worth a solid watch 2, maybe 3 times over the course of a couple years.
There you go.
That's how I would kind of categorize it.
I don't. I guess if it was on TV and there was really nothing on, maybe I'd watch it.
Just because I mean, don't make it a priority to watch it if you come across it.
Yeah.
Because as honestly, I don't really watch comedies too often. Like as far as like going back, even the old ones that I love, I don't get me wrong, I do go back and watch them, but it's like every so often, every couple of years. So like I don't know if this would be in that category, or if it's funny enough for me, or if the story's entertaining enough for me to go back to. You know what I mean? If it's on TV, maybe, but I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it again. Wasn't bad though. Wasn't bad for a one-time watch. I'd say check it out. If you've never seen it, check it out.
Definitely.
It's worth
recommended.
Fuck yeah.
No, I'm sticking with. What did I give it, a 9?
Yeah, you gave it a 9. I'll bump it up to an 8. It did make me laugh more than I thought.
8.
Yeah, let's give it an 8. It was funny. I don't do halves, so 7 to an 8.
Fine. It is fine. James Earthen. Bring it to you.
I mean, the music was catchy too, by the way.
I'm not gonna say that's the one problem I had. I'm not a country fan, so I'm listening to
it's country-ish.
The country voice, walk hard. You know.
Well, that plays into it.
Oh man.
Walk hard.
Well, yeah, you're right. When he was going through the phases, he had kind of like a Beatles style.
Yeah.
At one point.
I like at the end when they give him the Lifetime Achievement Award and he sings his new song, and then prompt comes on screen, Dewey died 3 minutes later.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Well, that's fucked up. Another connection between these two movies, kind of.
Did they do a part 2 of this?
No.
Mm-mm.
Are we doing wheels?
Yes, sir. Pulling it up right now.
I'm trying to chug down some more of this 9.7%.
As you should. As you should, home slice.
What are the new wheels? Is the video games on here?
Yes, it is, I believe.
Twos.
And Terrible Twos?
Yeah. And then as soon as we fill up the other wheel, I can throw that on. I'll wait for something to come off.
I kind of hope it hits Terrible Twos.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't be mad at that. It would be fun.
The worst sequels ever made. We may not have even seen the first movie.
That's a possibility.
That would make it even more fun.
But it's not going to hit that.
2000 to 2019.
I don't even know what's on here anymore.
Me either.
Be that many movies left, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn, no new wheel, fuckers.
Just a random 20-year time frame.
Yep.
That's how we do, people. That's how we do.
Fuck is on here?
Oh, there's 2 movies left. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Are we going to knock them off the list? We're doing both of these, right?
Yeah. That's the end of this wheel. Oh, man. I can't wait to watch the 40-year-old virgin again. Nice Guys I haven't seen yet, but I've heard great things.
Did I see Nice Guys? Is that with Mark Wahlberg?
No, it's Russell Crowe and I forgot.
Never seen it. Okay, never mind. I didn't see it. What's the one I'm thinking about? What's the
with Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
We watched it.
Rock. We reviewed that one.
Oh,
I forgot what it's called, but we watched it.
I thought it was that title.
I think one's called The Nice Guys, one's called Nice Guy. I don't know.
This one's Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. It's supposed to be really good.
Okay, comedy?
I put it on there.
Oh, okay,
I've never seen it.
Okay. I never seen it.
It's fucking funny as shit.
That was funny.
Oh, it's gonna be a good week next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I hope it's still. Yeah, it has to be. The shit that I just had a couple images in my head. I'm like, yeah, that shit was funny.
Okay.
All right.
Time for. Oh man, I'm excited.
Me too.
Like a surgeon.
You're excited like a surgeon?
Coming for the very first time.
Weird Al. The Yankovic story? Is that what it's called?
Weird. The Al Yankovic story.
There you go.
Let's talk about
We'll do early ratings?
Yeah, let's do the early ratings.
Hang on 1 second. I'm just getting rid of this wheel.
Take your time. No one's watching.
I want you to see me. I see you, Chris James. You see me too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
11. You just can't see my 11th finger.
Wow.
Oh.
Damn, man. I don't know about that. Yeah. As of right now, 7.
All right. I'm gonna say 7.5 again. Same as the first movie.
I mean, it was totally different than I thought it was.
What did you? Okay, I'm curious to hear what you thought it was going to be.
I thought it was going to be a realistic, but with comedy in it.
No,
I didn't know it was all made up. Like,
there's nuggets of truth in there, but it's essentially all made up.
Like, he only met Madonna once.
He talked to her on the phone for like a minute.
Yeah, of course, Escobar never died, and Madonna took over a fucking cartel. That was fucking ridiculous.
It was hilarious, though.
Oh,
Aaron, did you have any kind of expectation of what you thought this was? Aaron?
Honestly, I thought it was gonna be like a real documentary, and then once I seen what was going on, I was like, oh, "Okay, this is just a parody movie. This is a parody movie."
Fucking, of course it had to be with him. The dude is just does comedy shit. Of course he was gonna be fucking.
It's all parody, man.
Oh my god, it's fucking crazy shit.
It's worth it. Definitely worth a watch. You'll have a good time.
Fucking hysterical. I've watched it twice now, and I loved it just as much the second time.
Nice.
I'm sitting there looking for this movie. I'm like, wait a minute, this came out. That was Prime or something. I forgot it was a fucking Roku original.
Mm-hmm.
So their fucking movie for original movie, they did pretty fucking good. Good for you, Roku.
This is, yeah. It could have. This movie could have been a little higher tier than Roku channel, but not necessarily a theatrical release.
No, definitely a higher tier. Like, especially you got Daniel Radcliffe in it. I'm like shocked. That's he agreed to this.
I think overall my favorite thing about this movie is Daniel Radcliffe and how he plays everything just so fucking straight laced.
Yes,
it adds to the comedy that there's no sign that he's not taking this seriously throughout the entire movie.
But he put the cigarette on that dude's hand.
That was Will Forte. That was fucking hysterical.
He just gave him a stare.
He wants to be all original. And
the Michael Jackson.
And that Michael Jackson ripped him off.
Oh shit! I was like, what the fuck? It was like, I'm not wearing that red shirt, red jacket.
That's the perfect reaction. I like that you just went like this because I feel like this is a lot of people watching this movie. Oh god.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck is going on? You're like, I thought this shit was gonna be real. This really happened to him. People are googling. Did he sleep with Madonna?
It's brilliant. Are you kidding me? It's brilliant to do it this way if you're trying to generate buzz for your name or your brand. People are like, what the did this really happen? Next thing you know, you're going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah. You know, he stole his father's song, Amish Paradise.
Yeah.
No, but you have a point with that though. It's true because now people Googling, is he alive? That's one. Is he doing this? Is he doing that?
What was actually true?
Yeah, what was true in this fucking movie?
What's true is
really against him. Was that part true?
How he got to playing the accordion was really true. He got it from a door-to-door salesman.
Did he really fucking sneak out of the house, go to a polka party?
No.
What the fuck was that?
Dude, what about the minute I knew this movie was going to go off the rails is 5 or 10 minutes in where the accordion salesman shows up at the door and then the father beats the living shit out of him.
It's coughing up blood and shit. Like,
he fucked him up, and that was hysterical.
Right? Was that actor? Was that Andy?
I don't know his name, but he's a great actor.
Was that Andy from The Office?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Like,
Andy from The Office was in Dewey Cox, though. He was a stage manager.
Yes, he was another Office character. Damn.
Crossover. You see this?
Yeah, I don't know the actor's name that plays Daniel Weird Al's father in this movie, but he's an awesome actor.
I forgot who that was too. Patton Oswalt was this. He was the dude in the audience.
Yeah,
in that fucking biker bar or whatever the hell it was.
I played when he was little. I knew the face looked familiar when it's someone who playing the kid's part when he cut his brother in half.
Oh yeah,
that had to be Peyton Oswalt's son. The one kid. The one kid that cut his brother in half. Actually, it looked.
I didn't know his son's an actor. How you? Wait a minute, really?
That kid looked just like him.
Really?
It looked just like.
Yeah, but Patton Oswalt was in the audience.
I mean, we all look the same to him.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of you guys do.
At the beginning, where his Weird Al's parents are like, we agreed it would be best for all of us if you just stop being who you are and doing the things you love. Yeah. Holy fuck!
When I thought this shit was real, I was like, "Yo, this shit is fucked." I was like, "His parents are fucked up." Like, how do you say that to your child?
This is and then how popular the polka party was, and
yeah,
like they're all into polka. This played up all the extremes so awesome.
My Bologna.
I mean, come on, like if you're familiar with Weird Al, you're familiar with UHF when he made that back in the '80s and how ridiculous that was. And just his entire career is based on parodies.
Okay, so the part, did he really get discovered by
Dr.
Dr. Demento?
Demento. I'm not sure how that relationship started.
Because I can see that, because that was what his whole show was. I used to listen to it a few times. He had like the parody shit, like.
I mean, Dr. Demento's real character, Rainn Wilson, was awesome. I love Rainn Wilson as Dr. Demento.
Me too.
I'm not positive on how that relationship started, but there was the relationship there.
All
right. But the inspiration for My Bologna, when he's just sitting there staring at the bologna.
Yeah, and the fucking My Sharona came on.
Yeah.
He's like, my bologna. That his parents, that was funny too, towards the end. The parents are like giving him a hand. He's like, I don't do that. I don't even know if I can think of. They're like, I got fat.
Oh, when his mother has gained pounds and she talks about being fat, and she's literally
I'm fat.
Literally using lines from the song.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, come on. Then that's when he walked over and found his dad's shit and found out he did
Amish Paradise. What about the fake Coolio cameo there at the end with him sitting in the audience when he's singing Amish Paradise? Like, come on, man. That was a perfect touch.
What about the fake Hulk Hogan?
That was good too.
Fucking ridiculous. Rest in peace to Coolio, by the way. I feel like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have gotten Hulk Hogan to do it, but then again, he may have been too much of a problem. Like, oh, I'm Hulk Hogan, acting all, hey, brother.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they filmed this movie. This movie had little to no budget, and they filmed it in like 18 days.
That is crazy. That's a fucking Daniel Radcliffe, man. Give him credit for doing something.
Dude, like Daniel Radcliffe has had. No one's ever not gonna picture him as Harry Potter, but the movie choices he's done and the shit he's done his career afterwards has been phenomenal stuff.
Yeah,
like, there was one movie he played like Farting Corpse, but he's done like Broadway. Yeah. I don't even know if it's Broadway, but like the London equivalent of whatever.
Yeah,
plays
yeah,
and stuff like
yeah.
that.
He did that where it was.
He's made some crazy ass choices. And he does shit that's really off the map, and I respect the shit out of him for that, and I think that's one of the reasons Weird Al and the director and stuff wanted him to do it.
I agree. He played him great, and you're right. Like the shit he does, like he chooses shit that he knows
it's as far away from Harry Potter as can be.
Yeah, except he did a horror movie. It was
the Horns.
But he also did something Woman in Black or something like that.
Oh yeah, he did that too.
That wasn't like I'm like, oh, Harry Potter, what'd you do?
The Horns movie was pretty interesting. I saw
that. Okay, so the book, I was listening to the audio book at one point. I didn't finish it. That's just a fucking weird story. That's by Stephen King's son, right?
Is it?
Joe Hill, I think. Is Horns Joe Hill, Aaron?
I'm not sure.
I really think it is. I think it is. I'll Google it.
I respect the shit out of Daniel Radcliffe and the choices he's making because he commits to them and he does them well, and he's doing weird shit and doing what he can to distance himself from Harry Potter, but still embraces it when you hear him talk about it and stuff like that.
Yep, novel by Joe Hill. So the movie was Horns Joe Hill movie, 2013 film.
I have to check that out. But
so Stephen King's son.
Speaking of him, really quick, what do you guys think of him playing? What's his name? Nightwing. Daniel Radcliffe playing Nightwing.
Yes, I don't know enough about Nightwing.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Nightwing is a dark. I don't think it's that style.
I mean, there was rumors for a while he was going to be the new Wolverine, which
I heard that,
which he kept denying.
I heard that too. Like he was going to play like the younger version or something.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about that?
I mean, eventually Wolverine's going to get recast if that character is not one.
Like I said, give it a shot. If he dedicates himself to the characters like this movie and all the other shit he's done,
listen, I'll give him a chance.
Yeah,
I'll give him a chance. Just based on what I've seen and the stuff he's done, I'd give it a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like if he wanted to do it, and him and the studio can agree on something, it'd be crazy. But
he's a good actor. I'll give credit.
He is, man. He's an interesting dude. But going back to this movie, when he first sings "I Love Rocky Road" in the biker bar,
Mm.
and then like the band, his friends chip in on the band. He's like, "I didn't know you guys play." It didn't seem relevant until
Yeah.
now.
Then the fucking the biker chick went to the bartender, was like, I want a fucking Rocky Road or some kind of ice cream.
We don't
like,
serve ice cream. You better start serving
yeah,
it now.
yeah, you better got that.
Like a lot of vodka and rum raisin or some crazy shit.
Yeah, she was funny.
Oh, Jack Black cameo, by the
Yeah.
way. After in Dr. Demento's party, Jack Black's in both of these.
Yes, he is. You're right.
When yeah,
So
Dr.
they got some
Demento's-
good stars in this.
Conan
like
O'Brien
I said,
has a
Roku,
Conan O'Brien.
Mm.
he played the
I don't know what is. I forget. I don't know what.
it's
the
like a
character is.
tall blonde wig,
Yeah,
goofy,
yeah.
goofy guy.
Some SNL, a lot of SNL guys did a lot of those cameos that didn't really have any words.
Mhm.
But that was a great. The party scene was hilarious, where he has to come up with another one, rides the bus on the spot, and then they tase Jack Black afterwards. And they get,
was
like,
he Wolfgang Puck?
yeah, it was Wolfgang. I don't remember the
Not
character's
Puck.
name.
That's the chef.
No, yeah.
It's-
But
yeah.
like the bassist for Queen's, like, we're playing Live Aid this weekend. We want you to open for us, and he's like, hard pass.
Yeah, no.
And then they
And
tase Jack Black.
And the funny thing about that, Live Aid was a huge thing. His shit would have blew up, so he basically passed up a great opportunity. He was
Dude,
like,
I
bored.
can't- oh, I think my favorite scene with Rainn Wilson as Dr. Demento is when he's in the hot tub.
Yes, when he tricked
He's
him,
just
he gave him
eating
acid.
chips and guacamole.
Yep.
After Daniel Radcliffe gets off the phone with his dad, and he's like, "You want to talk about it?" He's like, "Here, you should eat something." He's like, "This guacamole tastes funny." It's because it's loaded with LSD.
Yeah.
You gotta open that mind,
He started tripping.
and that's how he came up with "Eat It."
Yep,
Mm.
that's just funny.
That was fantastic. I also can't get over how awesome the Madonna part was with Evan Rachel
Yeah.
Wood.
Mm.
Yeah, that
Making
was
her-
crazy. It went that far. She went to a fucking cartel.
She was like, Madonna didn't know about this or wasn't asked permission about anything about like using her for
Wow, that's funny. That's crazy. I thought you had to get like a sign off for everybody you make fun of.
the movie. No, but Evan Rachel Wood was awesome, and the fact that not only did they make her a villain, that they went as far as they did with it is hysterical.
Gave her a fucking scar. And like,
I love
like
that
she's been,
she
like,
kept-
a war.
She made Al an alcoholic. Like, she's feeding him Jack Daniels on stage, pushing him out. Here's your medicine. Go back out there.
Yeah, every fucking time.
By the way, Daniel Radcliffe did have a drinking.
He
problem.
did filming Harry Potter.
Yeah, he was drinking during Harry Potter, the
Yeah.
later seasons, Aaron. You'll see drunk Harry,
Drunk
and he
Harry.
still did pretty good.
She wanted the Yankovic bump,
Yeah, want the Yankee bump, man.
which was a real thing.
Hey, man. You know.
Understandable. You come out with a popular parody, people also want to
Well,
hear the
Then
original.
that's where I like the surgeon. That's the song for that one. Yo, it brought me back because I remember all these songs, and I'm trying to. I was like, what album was that on? I was like, was that one with this one? And oh shit, then this one came out. I used to listen to, like, when they used to drop like every one that came out. I used to fucking like, oh shit, you got a new one, like Riding Dirty. That's a new popular one.
Running with Scissors was one of his albums.
Oh yeah, Running with Scissors. Yeah.
That was after Gangster's Paradise. I love
Oh
when
yeah, way after, yeah.
When he first meets Madonna, she shows up at the house.
Mm.
What was it? She talks about she just came out with the song like a version, and he's like, "Is that autobiographical?" It's like technically I'm a virgin, except I've had a lot of sex.
Yeah.
And then she's like, and he's like, you want a tour or something? I forgot how the conversation went. She's like, you want a tour? Like, oh, the upstairs bathroom's out, but I can show you the second the laundry room's in use.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It was fucking hysterical, man.
Like I said, I did not expect this to be a whole parody. I thought there was going to be like a lot of truth shit going through, like his real life story going on.
That's
I
what I
did
was expecting.
I did
I
not
was like,
bother to look
holy
it up.
shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
The Pablo Escobar obsession.
Yeah, the fucking
That
damn,
was
man.
just so random and weird and glorious too.
Fucking
About
threw
the
one of his
action.
medallions like a frisbee, fucking right in his head.
Oh, his platinum discs on his
Hey,
chain. When
then he went
Madonna,
and took it back. I was like, ew.
when Madonna gets kidnapped in the diner, and there's the
Yeah.
action scene of him.
Yeah. Oh, so he turns into John Wick,
Yeah.
just fucking everybody up.
Or fucking what's his name?
Oh shit, it was funny.
What the fuck is his name?
Bruce Lee.
Steven Seagal.
Oh, it was like Steven Seagal style.
Bar scene. His old ass just beating everybody up in the
Yeah.
fucking bar. People might
And
know.
then,
Oh my god.
and then they put him in the jungle like Rambo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rambo parody. Yup. Fuck it.
Come on, man. You can't tell. That was fantastic.
It was funny. It was good.
He's like, I've murdered so many people this week. Last week, I have never murdered anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I like this way more than I thought I was gonna like it. Honestly, I was shocked when you're like, "Yo, this is great." I was like, "Yes." I was like, "Fucking." I was like, "Good. It's gonna be good, not fucking horrible." Then it was good. I watched it. It was good.
Madonna gives him. What was it? He's so drunk when they get to the one concert. He insults the band, and then he tries to leave. And he's still drinking the Jack. Madonna's like, "You can't leave without your keys."
Yeah, what the fuck?
And then he gets in an accident and wakes up right when they were pronounced him dead.
Yeah, he comes back to life, and he goes,
Madonna's there.
Yep, she's there, and then that's when he comes up like a surgeon. And plays it live, like you're there, like you're falling over, can't breathe. Like collapse lung.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was funny, man.
That scene right there for a hot second made me think of Scrubs, just the guy love episode. Where the chick's laying in bed and Turk and JD go in there singing. I was like, oh my gosh. You gotta watch that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've enjoyed the little speech he gave at the end, right before Madonna has the hitman take him out.
That was funny too. Yeah.
It's like, be as weird as you want to be. That was actually kind of inspirational.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then he made up with his parents. He's like, "I told you, Dad." And the dad was like, "What the fuck?" He made out. Yeah. He's like,
"Suck it, Dad."
He was like, "What's going on?" Father's confused. He was like, "Oh, you just made up with that motherfucker. What the hell?"
Did you see, or after he finishes his speech and he steps to the side, he's peeing his pants?
Yep. Yeah. And then she was like, "Do it. Take a shot or something." Well, I thought after the speech, I thought she was going to let him go because the gun was aimed. And I thought she was going to hear the speech and go,
Nope,
it went through it. Fucking Weird Al died. 19, what was it?
85 or something.
85 or something, yeah.
And then they kind of photoshopped him into those photos.
Yo, the end was funny too. The fucking montage shit.
Yeah,
when they photoshopped his head everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was funny. I was like,
and
wow.
the little bonus scene with Madonna at his grave.
That shit was funny.
And the zombie hand comes up.
Yep. That's
it was fantastic.
Oh man.
I loved everything about this movie. I thought it was done just so great.
It was good.
Daniel Radcliffe was awesome.
Definitely a watch. People got to check this one out. I know it's weird. It's on Roku. And you're like, Roku? Oh, it must be shit. What the fuck? It's Roku. Nah, watch the shit. It's a good one.
You got to sit through 5, maybe 6 2 commercial breaks.
Low budget, man. They're going to make their money off this one.
100%.
This was not bad at all. This is
a word of mouth movie that deserves to be watched.
Yep. So, we already talked about it at work. My supervisor and shit. We're all talking about it, and I can't wait till that comes out.
The reaction I've gotten from people that have seen this, because it's been out for at least a month now or so, is like, I can't believe it was so much better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly right there. I was shocked. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's the reaction I'm getting from people.
As soon as I caught on, I'm like, wait a minute, this shit is a fucking parody. He didn't do that. I'm like, what the fuck? Then it just got better and better, more and more crazy shit. You're like, what the fuck?
Well, this stemmed from, so there was a skit done like 10 years ago, Funny or Die skit with Aaron Paul as Weird Al and
Funny
stuff.
or Die, that's right.
and they wanted to get Aaron Paul in this, but I don't think his schedule was lining up. And they got Daniel Radcliffe. But Weird Al, I was watching an interview he did with either on one of the late night shows, Conan or something, or Jimmy Fallon. That son of a bitch. I hate Jimmy Fallon so much. But he was talking about, he's been asked about it. Weird Al's been asked about when's a movie coming out for so long. He's like, he just decided to finally. This is the director that did the short. Like, they just decided to finally do it.
Wow.
That's and I think it's going to pay off, man.
Perfect time. Perfect. He's going to be out there.
And Weird Al is the record executive in this, by the way.
There you go.
Smart. People are going to check this out. People.
It kind of makes. I'm not going to lie. After watching this, I didn't, but I felt the urge to go to YouTube and look up some of the songs.
I went back and after I watched this, I went back and listened to some of his songs.
So you did. See, I almost did. I have I can use Spotify at work. It's one of the. Well, I watched it this morning, but I was like, I was going to go through. I was like, no. I was like, yeah. I got up and did shit around the house instead while I was working. It was on my break.
He's still making music, man. I think he made a new song for this.
No, he did not.
I think that's a new song in the credits at the end.
Is it? Oh man, now I gotta go find out. I didn't know he was still making music.
Damn. I'm pretty sure it's a new song in the credits.
I'm shocked he didn't put in like newer stuff, like the Eminem shit, where Eminem didn't want him to fucking do a parody.
I don't know, man. I feel listen. The thing is, he's been around so long. He has so much shit that how do you narrow it down to build this story?
Yeah. You know,
like it's not like Amish Paradise came out in 1985.
You want to know what's crazy though? I think that part was true. The Weird Al bump. I think that was true.
He talks about that in any of the interviews he does. The Yankovic bump. Whenever he did a parody, the band's album sales went up. He used Nirvana as an example, and specifically when he did these interviews, when he did his "Smells Like Teen Spirit" cover.
Yeah.
I can see that though because it's okay. These songs are fun. They're funny. Now, where did they come from?
Where did they come from? Yeah. Artists are selling extra millions of albums because of Weird Al.
Yep.
That's why artists were one of the reasons, other than him just being a fun guy. Artists were so receptive to him.
Yeah, it was like an honor. They're like, "Oh man, you fucking picked my songs."
Well, they portrayed it so well in this movie with Madonna wanting him to do a parody of her songs, and it got to the point where she was like, "Why don't you I'll make the real songs and you just do a parody album of my album." I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah, like team up together.
No, but that Yankovic bump thing was a real thing.
Mm-hmm. But that's the thing. That's the vanity of celebrities, though. Madonna, that's how. Like, look at the surgery she's doing just to stay relevant. That's a true thing.
Well, yeah. Now she's posting tit pics on Instagram.
Yeah, celebrities. That's what celebrities do. They like you want to be in the
people forgot about her for a few years. So
yeah, exactly.
She's posting tit pics on Instagram again.
Yep.
But
more wholesome Madonna.
Not long ago, I saw an article or saw an interview or something. I swear, I know I came across this. Weird Al was talking about a party he went to like earlier in his career. Like all these famous people were there. Paul McCartney was there, and then he walks in, and I guess Paul McCartney was like, "Holy shit, Weird Al's here," and he went and talked to Weird Al.
Like he was shocked. Like that is an honor right there.
That's dope.
Where Paul McCartney dropped everything and looking at him like he starstruck. He's like, "Oh shit, Weird Al's here!" And you fucking run up to him.
I'll tell you what, I wasn't there, obviously, but that party was fucking wild.
Listen, man, that is
a lot of LSD.
I can't.
Cocaine, hookers.
No, I think the Beatles actually did LSD and shit.
They did 100%.
Yeah, that's true shit right there. They really fucked with that. And the Paul McCartney and John Lennon fight thing, they were making fun of that because that shit really happened. Not how it went down there, but that's why the Beatles broke up and shit.
Yeah,
and John Lennon fighting McCartney and shit, arguing all the time.
But Weird Al has had one of the most musically amazing careers anybody could have ever imagined.
Like the most fun, dude. You got paid. Like it's unbelievable. That's why I started doing it. Honestly, I used to do this. I did an Eminem song. I changed the words. I used to have a notebook, and I changed all the words and shit, a parody of it. but I put myself in it, like the Slim Shady one. I'm the real Slim Jimmy. So I changed changed the majority of the words.
That seems like a Patreon. That seems like Patreon
That's
content.
Patreon.
Right there.
I'll remember and
James
I'll write
rapping
it
his
again and I'll rap
parodies
it. Yeah, and I used
while
to do it
doing the
all
hot
time.
chip challenge.
There you go. Trying to rap for your mouth on fire.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
it'll be some hot rhymes and a hot tongue.
Yeah, but getting famous doing that, man. You don't even have to think that. Okay, you are changing the lyrics, but you don't have to worry about the background music. Really, you're like, you hear a song, you're like, I'm changing the words for that. So learn how to play this song on the instruments, and I just changed the lyrics. And that's what he basically did. He did add in other instruments, like a lot of accordion and a lot of the songs.
Well, I mean, it's all based around his accordion.
Exactly. So, but genius, man. That's fucking. He got famous off of being a jokester, fucking songwriter.
But because he was awesome at it, it's not like it was easily done. He still earned it.
Yeah, no, he definitely earned it.
I'll put it to you like this: if it was that easily done, more people would have done it successfully.
Yeah.
We would be doing it right now.
Because he's like a crossbreed of a musician and a fucking comedian.
Yeah.
So the comedian part is the one who's making up all these jokes into the songs.
He legitimately got into some original tunes and stuff. He
did. You're right. He did. Did he have like a USA one? Like I don't know. I forget. There's so many.
I mean, he would do original songs in the style of artists.
Yeah.
As well as parodies. So it was his albums were a combination of stuff.
Exactly. Like so much.
So he's a legit musician. Albums. Yeah.
He pumped out a lot of albums. I forgot.
I don't even know how many. But there's
I'm gonna look it up. There is a lot.
Fucking he did the Presidents of the United States cover for Lump. That was hysterical. I can't remember what that was.
I forgot too. Yeah, I forgot too. This movie though, like I said, it just fucking
made me feel like a kid.
It was funny. I had fun. I had a lot of fun with this movie. I can give you guys that for sure. I had
14 studio albums, compilation albums, 9 of those. He had 11 video albums and 1 soundtrack album.
And
this dude fucking pumped.
How many awards has he won?
Oh, hold on. I can check that right now too. Hold on.
Was this his soundtrack for this movie? The soundtrack for this movie, was that all him?
Probably, I assume so.
Let's see.
It only makes sense.
It says years active. He's still present. So he's basically still doing shit.
He still does something every once in a while. Like I told you, man, it's a new song in the credits for this movie.
His song really aired on Dr. Demento. That was real. Yep. At age 16.
That's awesome.
Straight out of Linwood.
Yeah, that's
I'm white and nerdy.
White and nerdy. That was
I'm white and nerdy. That shit was funny.
There was word crimes.
What am I looking up now? You said
how many awards? Just do Weird Al awards.
It should be right here in Wikipedia, right?
You know what is with Weird Al? I've heard
awards and nominations. Okay, he had 5 Grammys. 16 nominations. Yeah. American Music Awards, he has none. But he won 5 Grammys.
Right. Does anything other than the Grammys really matter?
Eat It, Fat, Poodle Hat. I don't know what Poodle Hat is.
That was an album.
Mandatory Fun and
That's an album.
Box. Is it Squeeze Box like making fun of Owls and Chains or something?
Accordion. That's what you call him, accordion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because his father called it the Devil's Squeeze Box.
Yeah,
yeah, that's right.
The Devil's.
So he's got some best comedy album Grammys.
Yes. Yep. So he did a fucking.
Listen, he's had an amazing life and career.
I would want to go follow his life and see how it was. It seems like it would have been fun.
You got in some wild shit, but you'd had a great ass time. You had a great ass fucking time. I was like, oh shit. These dudes.
But I loved this movie. It was worth every minute that I spent watching it twice.
No, I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's right. You did watch it twice.
I watched it when it came out, and I watched it for this week.
Do you see yourself watching it again anytime soon? Or are you kind of?
I wouldn't rule it out, but I think I'm past the point where I'd be seeking to watch it again.
If it's on, do you leave it on?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
100%.
I recommend it, definitely.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I will say it's a turn your brain off kind of movie in a sense, just so you can kind of both of them are, but not too goofiness, but just with the silliness of them.
Well, what this has going for it is that anybody that's ever heard a Weird Al song has a stake in this movie.
A parody, yeah, and just Walking Hard, John C. Reilly. That's usually what he's playing is these silly kind of characters, fun silly characters. That's the John C. Reilly, right?
Johnson, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the one that played Dewey Cox.
Yeah, Dewey Cox.
And I told you, anyone the people I've talked to about the Weird have all said the exact same thing. It was better than I was even had expectations for.
I agree.
I'll definitely give you that, but I was here's my thing though. I was kind of hoping for like more of like a documentary type of stuff because I love documentaries and shit like that, and I'm just like, but this was fun. Like this was fun. So like, okay, this was a good one.
It's not a documentary. It's a fun comedy.
No, I know it's not a documentary. I'm just saying that's what I was expecting was like a documentary.
But at the same time, there's, as he said, there's some nuggets of truth in there.
I was gonna say I know there's some truth sprinkled in there, and then they just kind of make it go crazier than what it really did, and maybe not it goes crazy as it really did in fucking.
Well, man, it's the perfect representation of Weird Al.
Yeah.
And you're wrapped up in a blanket. It's got to be fucking cold in that attic.
It's not terrible. I do have my heated blanket on, but it's not like ice cold freezing. Like I'm gonna be up here for a few more hours gaming with Henry in a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad outside today. It was like what? It felt like 50 or something.
No, it was maybe mid 40s.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It's not like warm, cozy, like being in your regular room, which I wish. But moose don't have beaks. They have feathers.
How'd your beer go down? Was it the same one?
I want to go to fucking bed. That's what I want.
Oh, okay.
That was a nightcap.
That was a nightcap. Okay, so you only got through the one. All right. I thought
that's a only one type beer.
There you go.
Is it a heavy beer?
It was heavy. It was 9.7%. So if anybody's still watching or does watch this, a pastry stout, which is the first time I've ever had one of these. I don't like stouts to begin with, but I will admit this was very smooth, and I'm easily going to drink those other three at some point. Nice. So a pastry stout with rainbow crumb cake, whatever the fuck that is. Almonds, raspberry, chocolate, vanilla, milk, sugar, and cinnamon. I think the only thing I could really pull out of there at all is maybe chocolate.
Chocolate.
I want to try them.
But it's 9.7%, and I bought it by accident, so I can't let it go to waste.
There you go.
That's why you trade with James. See what James has.
You're like, what you got? You trade
yours.
Listen, I pretty much passed your house on my way to work. I can drop 2 off to you if you want.
You don't have to.
I'll just leave them on your porch.
Just enjoy them. You don't have to do that.
I think you have to.
I'll try them one of these days. Oh man!
All right, wrap this up. I gotta pee.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, peeps, we're getting on out of here, but make sure you check out our team on the Z Network. You got these 4 incredible people right here. You have us 4 incredible people right here. We're gonna wrap this one up. Thank you guys for popping by. Peace, peace, peace. Go pee, Chris.